You are never going to doubt commercially made omelets again, or even the hens that lay the eggs for them, because these birds are being raised in far cleaner, purer, and fully optimized environments than what's typically possible in most domestic kitchens. In today's advanced food production world, the standards are so high that every part of the process, from raising hens to rolling the omelets, is monitored and refined for precision, hygiene, and efficiency. The moment an egg is laid, it gently rolls onto a conveyor belt that's part of a totally automated system, making sure the eggs are collected without cracks, contamination, or human handling. These tiered enclosures keep the upper levels reserved for feeding, while the lower levels are designed for egg collection, allowing a seamless, mess-free transition from nest to belt. Robotic machines sort, transfer, and handle the eggs with delicate suction grips, ensuring each one is moved with absolute precision. If you're wondering why we're talking about eggs in such detail, it's because eggs are a nutritional powerhouse rich in protein, packed with essential vitamins like B12 and D, and full of antioxidants. They promote muscle repair, brain function, heart health, and even help with weight management. These machines help solve that problem by doing the work for us faster, cleaner, and more efficiently. After collection, trays of eggs go through a high-pressure water wash to ensure 100% cleanliness. The drying system removes any moisture, and then each egg is carefully scanned for cracks or spoilage. This inspection stage may seem simple, but it's crucial in ensuring that the final omelet tastes fresh and clean every time. Then comes one of the most fascinating parts of the process: the automatic egg separator. These machines use coordinated, robotic arms to crack the eggs perfectly, separating yolks from whites with no mess, no broken yolks, and no shell fragments. It's a precise and delicate process, but one made efficient by cutting-edge technology. A human still monitors this stage, removing any damaged yolks or inconsistencies from the mesh, maintaining the quality of the batch. The separated eggs then flow through narrow channels and are whisked to create a smooth mixture ready for cooking. That liquid egg is poured through automated nozzles with laser-guided accuracy, making sure every cooking lane gets the perfect amount. No overpour, no underpour, just consistency across the board. Watching these machines in action is mesmerizing, almost like watching a symphony of machinery choreographing a dance on efficiency. Then comes the oil application, a step that's done with the utmost care. These smart dispensers drip just the required amount of oil onto the heated surface, enough to prevent sticking, but not enough to make it greasy. Once the egg mixture hits the cooking surface, bubbles begin to rise, just like they would in a traditional skillet. The eggs are cooked until 98% done, and then a line of smart rollers activates. These rollers gently roll the omelets with perfect timing, making sure each one is identical, unbroken, and uniform in texture. There's no sticking, no tearing, no burnt edges, just smooth, golden omelets rolling off the line. That short 2-second pause you might notice after rolling isn't a mistake. It's actually a clever trick to let residual heat cook the inside of the omelet evenly without overcooking the outside, ensuring a consistent internal texture. Once the omelet rolls are fully cooked and formed, they're transferred into individual collection chambers using more robotic arms. These machines are tireless. They keep working without pause, rolling and collecting omelets with speed and precision. The next phase involves moving these omelets onto a cooling conveyor belt. This short resting period helps bring the temperature down slightly so the omelets don't become soggy during packaging. Everything here is meticulously timed. Nothing is left to chance. As the cooling belt moves, the machines continue their operation, working toward a daily target of producing over 1,000 omelets. Judging by the speed of the system, that target is easily achievable. Every piece of this operation, from the hen's living conditions to the moment the omelets are sealed for delivery, is about quality, cleanliness, and efficiency. So next time you bite into a ready-made omelet or see one at your local grocery store, remember everything that went into making it, from the robotic arms that gently handled each egg to the smart rollers that folded it to perfection. This isn't just industrial food production. It's a marvel of modern food science, working to make your mornings easier, your meals safer, and your breakfast tastier. One perfectly rolled. You may love those fresh, juicy green grapes, savoring their sweetness on a sunny afternoon, or enjoying a chilled glass of wine after a long day. But have you ever paused to wonder what really goes into producing those perfect little orbs of flavor? It's easy to take them for granted when they show up so beautifully on our supermarket shelves or elegantly swirled in a glass. But behind those luscious grapes and bottles of delicious wine lies a fascinating, labor-intensive, and surprisingly delicate process that stretches across seasons and generations. From the moment a vineyard is planted, grape growers have one goal in mind: to nurture their vines into producing the best-tasting fruit possible. That means the soil is treated like royalty, the vines are constantly monitored, and every single element, sunlight, water, humidity, and pest control, is meticulously balanced. Weed control, fertilizers, climate regulation, it's a non-stop dance of adjustments, patience, and a deep understanding of nature's rhythm. And as harvest season approaches, emotions run high among farmers. This is the moment of truth. Months of care, hope, and sleepless nights all boil down to whether those vines have delivered perfection or fallen short. But even if a vine has done well, the job is far from over. One of the lesser-known but absolutely vital practices in grape growing is called thinning. At first glance, thinning might seem like a counterintuitive strategy. After all, why would anyone remove grapes after working so hard to grow them? But here's the secret. By trimming away some of the excess grape clusters, the remaining grapes get more nutrients, sunlight, and energy. The result? Bigger, juicier grapes bursting with flavor and sweetness. If a vine tries to produce too many grapes at once, the quality suffers. As the grapes begin to ripen under the blazing sun, the vineyards transform into rows of vibrant color green and red grapes hanging like nature's chandeliers, waiting for the perfect moment to be picked. When it's finally time to harvest, modern technology steps in to assist. Specialized machines glide gently through the rows of vines, operating with surgical precision. Rather than cutting the grapes, these machines use a light shaking motion that's just enough to detach the ripe fruit from their stems. It's efficient, delicate, and surprisingly mesmerizing to watch. But harvesting is only step one. What follows is a meticulous sorting and cleaning process. Once the grapes arrive at the production facility, they're examined by human eyes and high-tech scanners alike. The selected grapes are then carried to a sophisticated bath station, where they're soaked and washed to remove every trace of dirt, dust, or pesticide. The soaking also helps plump them up, enhancing their natural juiciness and prepping them for what comes next. From here, the grapes head to a machine known as a grape crusher. Despite the intimidating name, the crushing is actually quite gentle. The machine softly bursts the grapes, releasing the juice while preserving the skins and seeds. But the juice isn't rushed into bottles just yet. Instead, it undergoes its fascinating technique, where the entire mix known as must is stirred and flipped multiple times a day. This process, called cap management, ensures that all elements of the grape are evenly soaked and contribute to the overall flavor. It's like marinating fruit in its own essence, allowing for deeper richness and complexity. After a few days of this, the must is sent to a press, where the liquid gold is separated from the solid remnants. Through a combination of screening, filtering, and advanced processing, the juice is stripped of residue, clarified, and prep for the most magical part of its transformation: fermentation. Now, at this stage, it's still just grape juice, but it's standing on the edge of becoming something iconic. Here's where science meets tradition in the most beautiful way. During fermentation, the natural sugars in the grape juice are consumed by yeast, either wild or cultivated strains, resulting in the creation of alcohol and carbon dioxide. But it's not a quick process. Depending on the type of wine being made, fermentation can take weeks, even months. Once fermentation is complete, the wine undergoes additional filtration and aging, often spending months or even years in oak barrels or stainless steel vats to develop its aroma and balance. Once the winemakers deem it ready, the wine is transferred to sterile, airtight hoppers, where it awaits the final phase, bottling. And you might be surprised by how modern and spotless this part is. State-of-the-art machines fill each bottle with stunning accuracy, ensuring no spills, contamination, or exposure to air. It's a dance of mechanical arms, conveyor belts, and camera-guided inspections. Every bottle is then sealed with a cork or screw cap, labeled, and neatly packed into crates, ready to be shipped to grocery stores, restaurants, and homes around.
If you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below.